Basically comforting her because she doesn't like the trucks. Wat is jouw naam?
Naam is goed. Melton.
Good, Melton.
Ja.
En dis Melissa.
Melissa.
En wat beteken Melissa vir jou?
Sy is my alles.
Ja?
Ja,
Is sy jou pet?
sy is my aankoms op ek bring haar net vir die skool.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Coffee with Cartals, hosted by Marika and I. Hey, Marika.
Hi, Karen.
Marika and I were at the office the other day, and Melissa was waiting outside the clinic as we can only have a few carties and horses on the premises at a time due to COVID. But poor Melissa was absolutely terrified of the huge trucks passing by and honking their hooters. But Melton, oh my goodness, hugged and reassured her it was okay. It was incredibly endearing to see. That's why we thought we had to interview her. Once again, please go onto our newly revamped website and subscribe to our wonderful newsletters. We receive so many compliments about the content and the work that we do. And Marika tells the most heartfelt and amazing stories so you can see firsthand where your much needed donations are going to. Our stunning 2002 calendars are out for sale for 140 Rand, which includes postage this year. So please do support this annual fundraiser of ours, as Christmas, goodness Marika, is next month. Can you believe it?
I know. I know. It's scary.
I know. I thought it was early days, but I was like, December's right around the corner. So please go onto our Facebook page as well and see all the outlets that are selling them and stocking them in the Cape Town area. And please do support them because they are really supporting us. Folks, Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday is a huge, huge annual fundraiser for everyone in welfare organizations around the world. And we are doing an 8-hour non-stop live stream on Tuesday, the 30th of November, from our Recovery and Rehabilitation Center in Gordons Bay for all our 35 abused and neglected horses living there that we have needed to confiscate. Here is a little insert we know you are going to enjoy. Hey everyone, please join us on the 30th of November on Tuesday. We're doing an 8-hour sponsor-thon for these gorgeous horses looking for their forever homes at the R&R. So please join us and come and meet Lily, Water's beautiful and Jasmine. Thanks, Marika. And you will also meet our amazing team that works so closely together for all the horses we look after. And we would like you, your friends, companies, and actually, folks, everyone you know to join us. We need to raise, wait for it, 300,000 Rand for this sponsor-thon. It will cost approximately 8,000 Rand to sponsor a horse for this sponsor-thon. This goes towards keeping them fed, receive the necessary veterinary care, rehabilitation, keeping them comfortable and loved, and to give them a warm bed to sleep on every night where they can rest peacefully with 24/7 care, 365 days a year. By doing this, their true personalities come through and they begin to shine. So please consider sponsoring a deserving cart horse so we can send them on their way to their forever home, never to look back on working ever again.
If you've just joined in, you are watching Coffee with Cartals. Please like, follow, and share on YouTube and Facebook. We are now also on Twitch. So if you have any gaming friends, please let them know that we are streaming on Twitch as well. And don't forget to hit that share button. It's on YouTube, it's on Facebook. We need as many people as possible to not only watch our live stream on the 30th, but also to donate towards that
Yes.
300,000 Rand that Karen and I need to raise.
Folks, today's lineup, we will be showing you what fundraising was up to during the hard lockdown. I presented this presentation at our AGM last month, and a must-see on how we actually reinvented ourselves. With Marika at the controls this time, we will be able to see the full presentation. Then, being at the right place at the right time, a gut feeling and vigilance, and something about a catnip addiction. So please stay tuned, folks. On the 25th of March in 2020, we were sent home due to an abrupt lockdown. These were uncertain and unsettling times indeed. With the lockdown, our 25th birthday bash at Freda and List, which we planned to bring in much needed funding, was no longer going to happen. We could no longer do promotions, in-person presentations, and networking. The normal fundraising changed in an instant. With so much human need out there, it was very difficult to get funding for animal welfare at this time. We attended the Western Cape Dressage Show with no spectators, and the Equinox Expo was cancelled. Hooves and Paws continued to support us with their secondhand tax sales, and as Diana said, if you donate goods to us, which we cannot give out to the cart horse owners for free, they sell it on our behalf. Heart Bay Riding Centre had their birthday show and continued to have the carousel event donations come to us. Utundo, which means love, is an MPO themselves who supports numerous charities in need. They brought in much needed funding from their supporters, and we are forever grateful for their support. Our calendar sales went very well, and we sold all 400. We attended webinars on how to continue fundraising, and the traditional way of fundraising went all online. We joined a fundraising tribe group in South Africa on how to wade through this virtual territory, a concept that was very new to me and my team. We had to think out of the box, as Penny always says, to keep the funds coming in, as our work had to keep on going for the cart horses. We did a quiz night, which did not gain that much traction in July, and then started brainstorming and came up with Coffee with Cart Horse, a weekly program about everything equine, every Wednesday at 3. We became the producers, executive producers, directors, script writers, video editors, critics, gophers, set designers, and more, and so much more. But we were determined to make the online transition work for us. Our first project was the Lesotho project, then Blind Love, and it gained much traction, and so far we have had thousands of views. We also had international guests such as Philippa Johnson and Oliver Lazarus, which took us international. We cannot thank our donors enough for their unwavering support, as you have entered into a partnership with us to raise funds to look after these precious sentient beings, and we would not be here without you. Please continue to support us and consider leaving a living legacy, as Tanya mentioned, like Bertha van Vliet did, enabling us to purchase the Recovery and Rehabilitation Centre in Gordons Bay, looking after the abused horses that we have confiscated. Folks, as you can see, it was a tough year in fundraising and a huge, huge learning curve for us in fundraising. But as I said in the presentation, we are still standing. And who would have thought that Marika and I would be live streaming to you every week and taking on an 8-hour sponsorathon for these special horses and ponies?
Indeed. Who would have thought it?
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Up next, gut feel and vigilance from Inspector Tori and trainee equine welfare practitioner Andrea led to the confiscation of Bobby. 6 months prior to this, Bobby was seized on the road while working under condition. He was taken to the R&R to recover, and his owner had to pay a fine. On his release, his owner was told that if Bobby was found in this condition again, he would lose him for good. Bobby hadn't been to the clinic for a while, and Tori and Andrea decided to do a random home check. They found Bobby in a terrible state. True to our word, he was permanently confiscated. He was brought to Epping after having his feet trimmed. He was put into a treatment stall where he ate and ate and ate, then lay down on a thick bed of shavings and had a snooze. Bobby was actually adopted out last week with Miriam, but unfortunately was returned yesterday as he broke down a fence. As the script was already in production, we could not pull the story. These are the kinds of challenges we face, and therefore one of the reasons we are live streaming directly from our Recovery and Rehabilitation Center to help us continue to look after them.
Sadly, little Bobby did a bit more than break down a fence. He let out sheep and dogs, who then mingled not very well, and caused
He did
Miriam
cause
to be
mayhem, but he
returned
is
as well.
beautiful.
He was very naughty, very, very naughty. Maybe he loves the R&R that much that he wanted to come back.
I think so.
As you all know, as apart from having fun and games on the show, Karen and I are here to raise funds, and it's for horses like Bobby, unfortunately, that we have to keep raising funds. So instead of having that second cup of coffee, when you go out to your local coffee shop, donate that 20 or 40 Rand to us instead, and use SnapScan. It's my favorite donation app. You either just scan the QR code, or you go down to the bottom right hand corner of the app. Once you've opened it, you click on donate and you search C for cart horse, and you can donate an amount, and you don't even need the QR code. So please remember, this is absolutely the easiest way and the most modern way ever to donate. And don't forget to send to make your reference Coffee with Cart Horse or hashtag coffee, and send Karen your contact details for your 18A certificate. And also, she loves to get in contact and say hi to all our
I do.
donors.
I do. Best part of my day.
We haven't been in the office for a while, but we do know that Batman has a serious problem with the nip.
Oh my goodness, Miracle, well done once again. Batman, what can I say? A truly loved and adored member of the team with added benefits, clearly. Thank you, Carl. Next up, down memory lane. Late on a Wednesday afternoon, Inspector Diana received a call from our trainee equine welfare practitioners, Judith and Melanie. They had just spotted an overloaded cart. Diana advised them to confiscate the harness and make the drivers pull the cart home themselves. Then a photo came through on the WhatsApp group. On the narrow little cart was the shell of a red minibus, stuffed full of scrap metal. Diana immediately jumped into action and told Judith and Melanie to unhitch the cart. She was on her way to confiscate the horse. When she arrived on the scene, more irregularities were glaringly obvious. Because the cart horses work long distances on tar, they need to be reshod every 2 weeks. Yes, every 2 weeks, folks. Miss Keepers was running on blades, shoes so thin they were no more than 2 millimeters thick in some places. The drivers, who were not the owners of this particular horse, were not too happy about it, but Miss Keepers was quickly loaded into the horse box and trucked off to our recovery and rehabilitation center. But folks, there's more. The worst tragedy about the story is that Miss Skeepers was also pregnant at the time. Here are pictures of her at the R&R with her foal, Jasmine, and receiving the best care at the time. Can you believe that both are actually still waiting for their forever homes of what they've actually gone through? So come and meet them, folks, on the 30th of November for our live stream sponsorathon.
Yes, they are both very special.
Very indeed. Goodness.
If you've missed any of our previous episodes, then please go on to our website, click on the Coffee with Cartos tab. All of the previous episodes are loaded on there, or you can go to our YouTube channel or even Facebook and look under the videos. All of our previous episodes are there from 1 through to now 29. So please go and watch them. They're very interesting. Some are longer than others, but they're all very interesting and they have a lot of interesting facts in them.
They do. And on that note, folks, please remember to like and share our page. We really need your support. And as I always say, no donation is ever too big or too small. Thank you for tuning in. And please remember to order your beautiful, I know I'm giving it away on some of the pictures, but they are beautiful. Everybody's raving about the stories. So please also watch our social media for our huge sponsorathon on the 30th of November. You don't want to miss it. Until next Wednesday, be safe and take care.
Donate that second cup of coffee.